Alright guys, how's it going? So, look, I've just been and got my hair cut. I'm going to England tomorrow, so, you never know, might get lucky in that. The video I uploaded this morning, within minutes of it going online, YouTube had flagged it, which, would be for excessive profanity, if you like. And that's obviously a computer that's decided that. So you then can request, a manual review like a human being to look at it. Because you can't tell me in that video that I uploaded earlier that the majority of that video or throughout that video was excessive profanity. Just no way at all. And they're starting to get right on my breast now. There you go. That wasn't a swear word, was it? So let's see what happens with this one. So yeah, it's annoying me because, like these videos I want to be available to everyone. I don't like memberships and subscriptions. I don't like that. It is life and reality that you do need to generate revenue if that's your only source of income, and it is. KopTalk's my only source of income. So I do like to make a few bob here and there to pay the bills. It's life. It's real, and I don't think anyone begrudges that. It's no different to buying a mate a drink or something like that, or you get. I don't know. You might get your mechanic to fix your car, and you might go to five a day, get yourself a drink on me. It's the same principle, I think. And I try to be fair, and that I don't really want the majority of my content to be like that. I tend to make my channel member videos that on here, the ones when it's a little bit more sensitive or maybe controversial, so just like quiet life sort of thing. I try to keep those for the people that support me in that way. So it's putting me in a bit of a tricky situation, really, and I don't know what I'm going to do about it. But at the moment, rumble.com/KopTalk, the same video is available on there. So if it disappears and you can't access it on here, it says channel members only. That's because they've reviewed it, they've rejected my appeal, and I've changed it to channel members only. Which would be a real shame, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. Because it's disheartening, I don't know. I'll come up with a solution at some point. I'm going to make a coffee, but I don't know, it might be too loud underneath the phone, that machine. And I'm also doing, if you're interested, I'm doing something to eat. Bacon, that won't surprise you, will it? But it is Spanish bacon, which is like American bacon. And then, just in case you're interested, I've got some chicken burgers. So can I just put them on while you're... So I can't take you with me, unfortunately, because it's down here and there's nowhere to stand my phone. So, Donkey, I just got a message off Donkey, one of our KopTalk members. He just contributed to Let's Make KopTalk TV Great Again. How nice is that? Right, that's my bacon in. I feel like I'm on a cooking programme. Ow, you fucker. Oh, see, that's it, my video, I'm in trouble now already. I got Byrne and I'm not allowed to swear. One more, hang on a minute. Right. Come on guys, priorities. I'm a growing lad. So yeah, Donkey, it just came through on my phone. I'll message you. Don't mate, this is Donkey. He's put €20 towards your crowdfunder. Alright, how cool is that? It's come up on my watch. So I'll message him in a minute. That's very kind. Your name will be going in below the video. You're on my videos for the rest of this year now, Donkey. Thank you, brother. He's a long-term supporter of mine, which is very nice. So, I'm not missing my food for anyone. Right. But I have turned it down a bit so that I've got a bit of time. So yeah, the YouTube things, it's annoying me a little bit because I need my videos to be monetized. But at the same time, this video, for example, should be available to everyone. Anyway, we'll come up with a solution. So don't think I'm being, tighter out. So, Fabrizio Romano, Mo Salah. Do you get some people? If you when he was talking about Mo Salah a few months back, he made a video that was about half an hour long. Did Fabrizio Romano to tell us, about the contract status, and he kept saying Mo Salah. He just kept shouting it all the time, and it got right on my nerves. I don't know if I like Fabrizio Romano or not. I find him entertaining, but I do think that maybe I'll get into trouble for waving a knife around. I do think that he's a tapping like journalist, isn't he? Like Paul Joyce will put something out on Twitter. Paul Joyce is always first in my opinion, out of the click and all that, the Liverpool journos. And then seconds later, Fabrizio Romano, Mo Salah, he'll put the same thing out and say, let's go and all that nonsense. I don't know, I think it's a bit annoying, to be honest. But anyway, he said today that Jurgen Klopp is on the phone every day, inquiring about Jude Bellingham every day. Now, if you believe that, you believe anything. And I mean, alright, I'm sure he doesn't mean every day, probably he's emphasising he's always on the phone, he's always inquiring and seeing. I don't believe that. I do believe that Jude Bellingham is a Liverpool target. I think we've all known that for a long time. And I know many of you won't be very hopeful of that happening, especially with the, if we don't qualify for the Champions League. But I'm still upbeat about that. There's a lot of negativity around at the moment, because of the ownership situation, and supporters are very negative, and people that really do want FSG gone are, using every opportunity to criticise the owners, right, which is understandable. So, people now are saying, yeah, they won't fund it and all that. I genuinely do think, even right now, that Bellingham remains a primary target. And I would describe my current feelings about that as hopeful, based on what people are saying, people that I respect and pay attention to, not social media or journalists and things. But there are many factors that will obviously affect that potential transfer or whatever. And I'm getting messages coming through on my phone, which is exceptionally annoying when I'm recording, which is throwing me off. I can't remember what I was saying. So yeah, I think he still remains attacked. The main thing, obviously, is the money, right? Now, I heard something yesterday, and I'm only offering you, if this person doesn't stop messaging me, I swear to God, right? How can I stop it? Can I turn off my internet or something while I'm recording this video? There we go, turn wireless off. There we go. So I shouldn't get any more of them. It's just the flash will take the whole screen up and then it throws me off. And it's not even nudes. Oh my God, it's still come through. Mobile data. Go away. And bizarrely, they're only trying to help me with something at the moment. Can I turn my burgers over? So, if you're new to my channel, and this is frustrating, if my video is frustrating because, I'm cooking my dinner, a bite to eat and waffling and all that. My channel is for what I call my online friends. It's for people that follow KopTalk. It's not to attract new subscribers or anything, but you're very welcome. But I understand it if it's not your kind of thing. But there's no point moaning at me because nothing will ever change. In fact, I'll make even more of these videos. Just to annoy you. I was going to say just to PISSYOUOFF. So this is, I don't like this video in all fairness. So I had a suggestion yesterday that, now you see, if you didn't like the owners, if you were FSG out, the next sentence this is how people can influence your mind, right? We're going to do two versions of this. I heard a suggestion yesterday that the owners are looking at cashing in on Mo Salah to fund a move for Bellingham, so the money's there for Bellingham. Now at that point, right, if you don't like the owners, if your patience is very thin, that you're like that's inciting you, isn't it? It's making you angry. Or I can reword it like this and say, I heard yesterday, guys, there's a suggestion that maybe Mo Salah might leave in the summer, and that money, would be invested in, a potential move for Jude Bellingham, in a move for Jude Bellingham. It's kind of like still annoying, like both of those options are both annoying, because ultimately we will all come to the conclusion, I think, of typical FSG, that's how it's going to be, sell to buy and all that. But I'm not quite sure, because the people that were discussing this yesterday were not kind of saying that it was an ownership thing, like an ownership directive or something. It sounded more like it was coming from Jurgen Klopp or the coaching side of things. But then you could argue and say, well, maybe that's the manager saying he's got to do that to raise money. I don't know. It's just something I want you to bear in mind. You might hear suggestions that over the coming months that Mo Salah's available. Now, it might not be really related at all to Bellingham, right? We're just on here. There's no other ITK nonsense on here. This is opinion between adults and grown-ups and what we think, and just bouncing ideas off each other. I think obviously the photograph that was doing the round on social media recently with Mo Salah, as Fabrizio Romano would say, having that sit down with the PSG owner it's very suspect in some ways. Some people, you're allowed friends in football and that will get it, but there could be the suggestion. How would you feel if you said it like this, right? If you could reword that suggestion and said, following, because let me plant the seed. So following, that picture of Mo Salah being sat with PSG, the PSG owners and the owner, that's angered people within Liverpool Football Club. They believe that he could be trying to instigate a move there, and subsequently, they might be willing to take offers for him. It kind of plants the seed that he's betraying Liverpool a little bit. Liverpool have caught onto that and got wind of that. So you can really influence, because some people might think, I can't say the word, but, some people, how can you make videos and not use swearing? Stuff him. There you go, stuff him. Some Liverpool fans hearing that might think, stuff him. If you don't want to be with us, sell him, get the money. And then, some people might say he's not playing very well anyway at the minute, his form's gone, but he could put that down to the old team or whatever. There's lots of, I don't know. I don't know. I just want you to understand that people can really influence your mindset, how you process these things in your head. And as much as I would like FSG to leave the club, I still believe in fairness, and I'm seeing a lot of criticism of FSG at the moment, and it's even some people that don't like FSG will be angered at me saying that because they'll feel like I'm defending them, and I'm really not. I just believe in fairness, so and I also believe in not burning my food. That's going to take forever. Let's get that turned up a bit. I believe in fairness, so by all means criticise them when it's warranted, but don't jump to conclusions. If you hear that that Mo Salah might be available, or if you hear speculation, don't necessarily think that it's them up to their old tricks. It probably is, but we judge when we have the facts or when we know a bit more. And if someone starts saying to you, Mo Salah might be available in the summer, look into who that person is saying that. If it's somebody on Twitter, look at their timeline. Are they pro FSG out? Are they stirring it a little bit? Do you know what I mean? I believe in fairness, mate. I just believe in fairness. So the reason I'm making the video is because Fabrizio Romano has said that Klopp's on the phone every day, pursuing that angle. A lot of people, supporters at the moment, because of the negativity, are saying it's never going to happen. And even if you put the the ownership situation to one side. They might be saying that because we might not qualify for the Champions League, you know, less revenue and whatnot. So I just want to address that I personally think that it can still very much happen. As of today's date, that might change by tonight, you know. I might have a different opinion tonight. Alright. So, yeah, so really it was to address that, just to say, look, don't be so, you know, don't give up at the moment on that front. And secondly, was to say that there is a little bit of chatter suggesting that Mo Salah could become available in the summer for transfer out. Would you? I don't know how you would feel about that. Don't just immediately jump to the hate the owners. This stinks of them, smells of it, because it probably really does, and you're probably right. But before you do, just try and think with your, you know, your head a minute, and not just your heart, and think of his age, think of his, you know, potential value. If you got Jude Bellingham instead, if it was him or him, I would argue I want both, you know, and that's what a club of our size should be doing. Let me know your thoughts, yeah? Right, I'll tell you what, guys, if you could smell this, woo, it smells good. Alright, whoa, Jenny, it's warm, man. Yeah, that's it. Still hopeful about Bellingham, and listen out for rumours to do with Mo Salah's availability. That's it. Alright? Right, I'm off. Can make me coffee now. Ooh, that looks nice. Smells beautiful there. Speak to you in a bit. Hooray.